Hola muchachos, otro video. En este video quiero hablar un poco de nuestras clases. Somos bloque E y G, entonces nosotros tenemos clase en la tarde, no? In the afternoon, which can be problematic for some people if they're tired, so eat the right foods and drink a lot of water. Bien, el curso es español 2A1, ustedes saben eso, 2A1 is the name of the course. Yo soy señor Sofrones, or just señor if you prefer, and the classroom is 206, sala de clase 206. Okay, ¿qué más sobre la clase de español? So we need to talk about why. ¿Por qué debemos estudiar español? Why should we study Spanish? Y hay three things that people sort of think about. Primero que nada, many people no tenemos una opinión. Es decir que, we don't really have an opinion about it. We have to do it. It's just something that is part of our course load and we do it. So no tenemos una opinión. Many students will say, well, las universidades lo requieren, no, para la universidad. The university, colleges require it, so we have to take it. But there's really una razón mucho más importante that's kind of hard to get at when you're in the classroom, which is a very unnatural place to learn a language. So, ¿qué es esta? Esta es una foto. ¿Saben de dónde es la foto? Does anybody know where it is? And if you said Machu Picchu, you were absolutely right. So this is Machu Picchu. ¿Dónde está Machu Picchu? En Peru. Muy bien. So, and it was built by whom? The Incas. Correct. So a little culture lesson there. So nosotros en esta sala de clase, en esta clase, en esta escuela, we have taken students to travel here to Machu Picchu. And of course, everybody who goes there thinks it's amazing. They take this picture, and for them it's a good reason to travel to a Spanish-speaking country, to go here and to be able to communicate. But this is a landmark. It's an amazing landmark. It's a beautiful place, but it's a landmark. Why else do we learn Spanish? We go to this landmark and we're part of it. We're part of people. Esta es una foto de mí con muchas otras personas. Again, we go to a landmark, we go to see a beautiful place. Why else? Right? Para mí, esta es la cosa más importante. Here's the most important thing, right? What? Las conexiones. The connections we make with people. Right? Aquí tenemos una foto. Esta es una foto de mí. And here, tres niñas, three little girls from a small village in Peru where we went and we helped them with school supplies. We played soccer with them. And these connections are things that I'll never forget. And how do we communicate? ¿Cómo podemos comunicar con estas personas? What's the key? What is the key to communication? It is this language that we're learning. It is Spanish. Es español. So that's another reason to go. ¿Qué más? Otra conexión. Esta es una mujer, ¿no? Que vive en un pueblo muy pequeño, lives in a very small town, and her job and her livelihood is to make these amazing textiles, the hat she's wearing and the shawl or the blanket that she's wearing around her. And we learned how to do that. The belt that you see me wearing is a belt that we made there. I have now one of these types of shawls that she made hanging on my wall in my house. And I remember that because I connected with this woman. I spoke with her. So las conexiones son súper importantes. This is going to open the door for you. In Spanish too, you're going to learn everything you need to do to be fluent? No, but it's a step in the right direction. It's the basis for your learning. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about our class. Nosotros somos una clase muy diversa, right? Diverse. And how are we diverse? Well, no es una clase normal. Normal size, normal number, about 22 people in E block. G block, you guys I think are a little bit different, but it's similar. And in E block as well, which I took as an example, we're cut half and half, which is kind of nice. Chicos y chicas. Normally in Spanish class, the chicas are the majority, but not in this case. We're 11 and 11. And really the most important part is here, right? We see 14 son freshmen, 6 son sophomores, y 2 son juniors. So we have a very diverse class. Normally we have a senior sprinkled in here and there, but not in this class. What does that mean? It means that working together is going to be a little bit more difficult and challenging because lots of times the freshmen don't know the juniors very well. The sophomores may or may not have a connection with some of the juniors and the freshmen. We come from very different, now I won't say very different backgrounds, but very different grade levels and have different circles of friends. So that's a good thing. We're going to get to know different people here. So nosotros somos una clase diversa. ¿Qué más? Things you can expect in Spanish class, and you've probably been over this in class. We've probably discussed it before, but real quick. High expectations, a supportive environment. I provide that support, but you do too. teamwork and group work, and lots of it. This is a key component. Conversations, both formal and informal, obviously in Spanish. Projects, yes, more towards second quarter, but we will have lots of projects. A different perspective on homework, and you'll hear this term being thrown around a little bit, the flipped classroom. We're not going 100% flipped here, but you'll see a lot of that. That's why you're watching this video instead of working on some worksheet that may or may not be of any benefit to you. And of course, lots of participation is going to be key. 40% of your grade is participation. Refer to the participation rubric for that. Okay, ¿qué más? Para mañana. So this is what we're going to do for tomorrow. What are you going to be prepared to do for tomorrow? What we're going to do in class. So you want to think about these things. You don't need to write anything out, but think about how you're going to answer these questions. Introducciones. ¿Quién soy yo? ¿Quién soy yo quiere decir what? Who am I? So I want to know a little bit about you, and I'd like to do that in Spanish. Me llamo, por ejemplo, this is how I'd answer this question. Me llamo Señor Sofronis. Okay? Never do you say me llamo es. It's redundant. Me llamo Señor Sofronis. Yo tengo, yo soy viejo. Yo tengo 36 años. Yo personalmente, yo soy de, originalmente yo soy de Swampscott. So that's what we're looking for originally. Originalmente yo soy de Swampscott. Ahora yo vivo en Ipswich. And then more of an open-ended question. Me gusta. What do I like to do? A mí me gusta surfear, pasar tiempo con mi familia, etc. Muchas otras cosas. Tocar música, montar en bicicleta. So what do you notice about all these things? They're all infinitives. I like to surf. I like to spend time with my friends. And I like, as some of the other ones I mentioned, to ride my bicycle. I like to, I forget the other one I mentioned, play music, tocar música. So you're looking for an infinitive there. So en clase mañana vamos a practicar con estas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cosas para mañana. Otra vez, muchas gracias por su atención y nos vemos en clase. Chao.